Hey guys, thank you for tuning on in to today's video. This is not the first time you've seen this top this week. Let's just go ahead and talk about that. I am filming before work and I've had like 3 hours to film, so I just filmed a bunch of stuff back to back. So hopefully you guys don't mind seeing this shirt a few times. But in any case, if you are new, hey, thank you for stopping on by. If you're not, hey, what's up, what's good? Thank you for the continued support and returning back to one of my videos. So I was lucky enough to be sent some Origin skincare products by Influenster. I do have a link down below for the platform. Influencer is great. It's a great platform for people that have a smaller social network who are interested in beauty, skincare, fitness, daily household items, pet goods, that they're interested in reviewing products but might not necessarily be at the point in their career where they can be noticed by platforms that have certain requirements, like 1,000 subscribers, 500 likes on an Instagram photo, 10,000 followers on Instagram, that kind of stuff. So I have been with Influencer over the past year. It's free to sign up. You do different surveys. They'll send out they call these like Vox boxes. They'll send out pre-surveys for Vox boxes to see if you are a candidate, and if they end up choosing you, you'll get sent the products like a week and a half, 2 weeks later. So I have reviewed other Vox boxes from this platform on my channel. I'll link the playlist for that as well so you guys can see. But today we are all about Origins. So for each of the campaigns, they have different requirements. You might have to post on Instagram, vlog, write a blog post, review on their platform, review on Origin's website, review on Sephora's website, for example. So they're not very time consuming. If you are interested in product reviews and you do have a following, a small following, it even works just fine. Like I said, I've been with them for a while, so I definitely didn't start out in the place that I am today. It's definitely at least worth getting into the system so they can see your progress over time, because you do link your social medias and you are able to refresh those networks, and then they give you like an impact score. So right now mine is high, but I mean, I only have about 240 followers here on YouTube, about 2,000, 2,100 or so on Instagram. So it's not like my reach in the world of social media is crazy big, but I am able to review, very well-known brands. So enough about that. Let's go ahead and jump in. This was an interesting review for me. It had an unexpected turn. So I was asked to review the Original Skin Matte Moisturizer Perfector with Willowherb. So they also sent 2 other products, which I was kind of excited about. I didn't know they were going to send them. So in each of the boxes, I'll give you a little card as well as some product information. I'll just run through the list of products, talk about the collection overall, and I'll also give you my thoughts as someone that does have a somewhat extensive skincare routine, how I feel about incorporating new products into my collection. I'll also be doing a skincare, like an overall skincare review of my regimen at some point really soon, because I have been testing a lot of new things and I think I'm ready to report on them. So first up is the Original Skin Matte Moisturizer. This says experience the satisfying hydration. I don't know if you guys can see. Experience satisfying hydration while mattifying skin at the same time thanks to this pink water cream. Whether you want flawless makeup application or to go beautifully bare, this new oil-free perfecting hydrator's got you covered. So some of the ingredients, it starts out with water and then some synthetic things like dimethicone, alcohol, glycerin, silica. You go down a little bit, lavender is in here, clove is in here, rose, eucalyptus. They do have, I think these are organic, the ones that have, yes. Some of these are organic and some of these are essential oil. So overall, it's pretty natural. Just the first few ingredients are kind of chemically things is what I'll say. So I have been using this. How to say? So this is not going to be an overwhelmingly positive review for my skincare regimen. For me personally, I didn't necessarily love any of these products. I had one that I like out of all of them that I would recommend, to you guys. I put one of the serums on my hand just for the sake of video to kind of refresh my memory on it. So this, it is light. The scent though, I don't know what Willowherb smells like, but the scent across each of these products is very, very different. So it's very inconsistent, it's very strong. So this moisturizer, in contrast, I'm currently using the L'Oreal Hydrogenius matte formula, and I love that. This smells kind of like a medicinal like citrus situation. It is very light. It goes on matte immediately, but like I can't get over the smell, honestly, and a little goes a long way. So I do have a ton of it left. I've made a little bit of a dent, but this sample size like could probably honestly last a year. Like I said, I used this for about 2 weeks, and then I just wanted to go back to my L'Oreal for a few reasons. If you're looking for something that's matte, this is definitely it. It's extremely mattifying, much more so than the L'Oreal, and I thought that did a good job. The only issue is that it smells so strong, and it's almost matte to the point where it feels like gritty on your fingers. So if you're someone that does layer on a lot of products like I do, it just kind of like created this weird barrier on my skin because it feels chalky. And if like for foundations, for example, you can kind of feel when it feels chalky. It just makes my skin so matte where it feels kind of chalky and papery. So if you're looking for a matte moisturizer, maybe consider trying it. I don't know what the price point is on these. I will link it in the description below because I forgot to look it up before I started to review. But it's too matte and the scent is too overwhelming, especially if you consider maybe applying the serum on top of it, which I'll talk about next. So this is the Original Skin Renewal Serum. The full size looks like this, if you guys can see. So they gave me a decent sample size. This is 0.5 fluid ounces. This says, allow your skin to recover from late night stress. Allow your skin to recover from late nights, stress, and sun. Renew your complexion with Origin's Original Skin Renewal Serum, a super serum that helps skin look fresher, brighter, and smoother while minimizing the appearance of imperfections. So this sinks into the skin very easily, but the scent in contrast kind of smells like sweet peony flowers, if that makes sense. So these two scents do not go well together. It does settle into the skin, but I find for a serum it's a little thick and it does take a minute to sink into the skin, so it's a little tacky. If you're like me and you do have a multi-step skincare routine, I don't know how you're going to like how that feels on your skin. So I, in contrast, use a Peter Thomas Roth retinoid serum, which is just heaven on my skin, as well as their Camu like vitamin C brightening serum, and those work incredibly well together. So when I use this, throwing it into my skincare routine, because I didn't want to remove anything because those do very specific things. It just didn't quite mix well with everything, and the scent is so overwhelming. Like the other products have their own scents. Now I'm putting this on my face, and I'm putting this on my face. It's a lot. I would not recommend picking up everything from this line. Maybe pick up 1 or 2 things and see how you like it. If you can go to Origins and get a sample, I would recommend it. It feels better on the skin than the moisturizer does. It doesn't feel chalky at all, but once it sinks into the skin, it sits nicely. Now, do I think that it is a super serum and it makes your skin look fresher and brighter and smoother? Not necessarily. I don't necessarily think it has all those claims to fame, but it does say you can apply both morning and night, which is nice. So I don't typically wear serums in the morning, but I would consider it if it was a day where I wasn't wearing makeup. The only issue with that is that I typically wear makeup most of the day, so the little bit of like oomph I'm gonna get from this product for the 1 or 2 times a week where I don't wear it, it's probably gonna be minimal, so it's probably not worth me just throwing it into my makeup routine overall. So for someone that doesn't like to wear a lot of makeup, or you don't put a lot of skincare under your makeup, but you are looking for something to complement a moisturizer that you're using, and you might be a little bit more on the oily side, consider the serum. If you're super oily, I would consider the matte moisturizer because it is really good at mattifying your skin. Just beware the chalky feeling. My alarm went off. All right, so next and last, we have the Original Skin Retexturizing Mask. It says, glow big with this innovative multitasking mask made with Mediterranean rose clay, Canadian willow herb, and exfoliating jojoba beads. It helps to gently clean while refining skin texture. Pores appear to vanish and clarity restored for a radiant, youthful looking complexion that is silky smooth to the touch. So I like this mask. I would consider buying the full size of it. What I like about it, we smell it again. It is clay based. This is very medicinal out of it. That's the one thing I don't like is the scent. It's quite a lot. It does dry pretty quickly on the skin, and I think it is a great exfoliator. It is very gentle. It will brighten your skin, but I'm finding now like exfoliating is this thing where either the particles are really fine or they're really chunky or they're somewhere in between. And this, I don't know what, oh, it's the jojoba beads. On the skin, this might sound a little weird, but they're not quite beads. I didn't look at myself in the mirror when I put the mask on, but they felt kind of like balled up, like rose petals almost. So like I could feel like, and roses are kind of thick when you kind of crumple them up, so it didn't feel like beads, but just like these little like crumped up pieces of flower petal that I was like rubbing over my skin to help exfoliate, and I really liked it. I do like a good clay based mask, and right now I'm using one by L'Oreal. It's the green one that they came out when they came out with like 3 of them. Like one's charcoal, one is like an orange clay one, then they have this green one. I would consider picking this up to replace that mask after I run out of it. So this one I do recommend. I think it is a great mask. If you can get over the smell, as with all of these, they have their own scent. They don't work well together, but this one is also highly scented. So hopefully guys, I hope that is helpful. It was not a requirement for this particular Voxbox to make a video. I just wanted to share my thoughts with you guys since I am a product review channel and I do dabble in skincare every now and then. So thank you Influenster, thank you Origins for sending me this box. It was great to try out these products. Check out Influenster if you are someone that is interested in doing more product reviews on your channel. It is a great way to build content for various platforms when they do send you items because they are free, and that is really helpful. So it makes me feel like I'm a big shot, like I'm somebody on YouTube when I get sent free stuff, which is kind of fun. So thank you again guys. Don't forget to give this a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and notification bell is there if you choose to partake in that option. All right guys, take care, have a great rest of the day, and I will see you guys shortly. Bye.